That's how we do it. Yeah. That's how we do it.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Overwatch Cavalry Club scrims. We're seeing the matchup between N3k0 and Stealth Bombers going on this evening. I'm Captain Jack, your play-by-play, joined by Ty on the color. How's it going tonight, Ty?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
All right. So I always forget, what division are we in this evening?
This is Deadlock, I'm pretty sure.
Deadlock. So that's like... What's our average? Like gold to low plat? Oh, Shimada?
Yeah, so this is going to be generally plat with low diamonds, high golds.
Ooh, all right. So definitely should be quite a matchup this evening. I'm going to take a second to see if I can pull up the stats for us, see how our teams have been doing this season. While I do that, you all should definitely be hitting that heart and bell on screen so that you all know whenever OCC is live. You can also hit that sub button. $4.99 or Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime subscription will give you access to some amazing emotes and support our awesome community. So with that being said, looks like our first, you want to go ahead and throw us through the introductions for these teams?
Yeah, N3k0 and Stealth Bombers haven't been doing great this season. They are currently the bottom two teams in their division, but this is really their opportunity to both start to really make a comeback. If they can, either of these teams can really start building some momentum, and if they really get that unlock, they could really just start rolling with it.
It's definitely something they can do. Well, let's go ahead and give you all an introduction to our teams this evening. On N3k0, we've got Space Mew and Bunny Chan coming in on the tanks, Magic Turtle and Night Strike on the DPS, and Chibi Kitty and Link's Disease on the heals. For Stealth Bombers, we've got Cloudy and Brown Sugary coming in on the tanks, Logan and Mango on the DPS, and Legion and Brandy Love coming in on the heals. Our first map of the evening is going to be Control Point Busan, so let's go ahead and get this show started whenever the teams are ready. Looking in the chat, it looks like Jag is causing all kinds of trouble, which is pretty typical of him. Not something that I'm ever surprised by, Jag, but I love you, buddy. Bad Reps wondering, are we playing Smash Bros, Kirby, or what? What are we doing here? We're playing Overwatch, fam. I would hope that you would know that by now. I'm just saying, like, it's pretty straightforward. Oh, goodness gracious.
But Smash.
Ah, man, if it only were Smash. You know the thing that I've been definitely into lately is Dumo Sumo. Somebody recently got me into that, and I'm not a Doomfist player by any means. But I tell you, if you have never played Dumo Sumo, like, it is incredibly fun to play.
It's just called Doom Sumo. Who calls it Dumo?
Oh, it was introduced to me as Dumo Sumo because it rhymes. Why wouldn't you call it Dumo Sumo?
Because that's cheesy. I'm the cheesiest
well,
person in the world. I think that's too cheesy.
Well, then I guess that you're not the cheesiest person in the world, and that title
you would
then
kill
goes
somebody
to
with
me.
lactose intolerance.
Yes, I would.
That's just.
They don't call me king of the dad jokes around here for anything. I'm just telling you that. What are
fair.
we waiting on? What are we waiting on?
We're currently just waiting on, I believe, Neko giving us the ready.
Okay. Well, come on, Neko. I know your wafers aren't that delicious, but come on, let's get going. Come on. That was a joke for those of you that don't know. Neko wafers is a candy that is really old and it doesn't taste very good, but it has nothing to do with the team, I assume, unless they're sponsored by Neko wafers, and that might mean why they're
never know.
The world. Never know.
But you know, here's the thing: you're getting impatient.
I mean, yes, I know. I was running late because I had a 3-year-old screaming her head off, not wanting to go to bed. All right, I can't help that I was a little late, but nevertheless, that means everybody else should have been ready to go. I'm just saying.
That's fair.
Just throwing it out there. Oh, looking in the chat, looks like we got Miss Catatonics, some brown sugar. Tawny Style Payfool, Zella, everybody joining us in here this evening. Welcome. Love having you all in here with us. Everybody, Zella and Miss Catatonics is like, ew. All
right.
Ew.
They are ready. So
are we ready? All right. Let's go ahead and get this show started.
Now,
as you know,
Smash League.
The ew.
The ewe.
Yeah, I know. How many different ways? We got uwu, owo, and iwu. Iwu. If you did that,
I took French, so I can speak other languages very easily. It's ewe.
It's ewe.
Ewe.
See, I would just blend them all together in order of vowel preference. So it'd be iwu.
This is the new. This is the 2020 version of Whom Citizen.
Exactly. All right, our first map of the evening going to be headed to the Mecha base. Now, this one is always an interesting one. You can do the dueling on the high ground with your standard tank composition, which it looks like that's what we're going to end up seeing here. Very often, you also see kind of a dive comp that goes in and out of the high ground to be able to hold on to the objective. So we're not going to see that this time around, or at least not yet. But definitely got some interesting picks for either team going into this matchup.
Yeah, both teams are on the Tracer right now. That's something I didn't really expect. And oh, never mind. We have Magic Turtles and No Strike on the Reaper Hanzo. And another thing I didn't expect, both teams are running the Baptiste, which after those big nerfs make him a lot harder to play, but his maximum output is monstrously high.
Oh, definitely. Still the heel Soldier 76, if you will. As we already see Logan getting into that backline, looking to see if they can get a pick onto Neko. Not going to be able to pull that off, although Magic Turtle dangerously low right now as they move in. Able to get that first pick onto Mango, though, as we see Logan trying to retreat away from Night Strike and Magic Turtle. Gonna end up getting picked off as Brown Sugary does take down the Immortality for Chibi Kitty. We're going to see the tackles come in, as right now the only one on the objective is Legion trying to take it, but it's not going to be enough as we go ahead and see Neko go ahead and push in despite control going to the Stealth Bombers to start things off. It's going to quickly swap over to Neko.
Yeah, Magic Turtle and Night Strike were both in a 2v2 with Logan and Mango. Logan got picked off first, I believe, and then that just let Mango get a little bit too overwhelmed by the enemy team's DPS in that 2v1, so they just steamrolled after that.
That's pretty much how it went down. Oh, the Shatter goes down, but only ends up getting one with the shield blocking the rest. Night Strike able to take down Cloudy as they move their way into the spawn area right here, holding on to this choke. Third kill's going down. The tackle goes in, ends up getting stunned out by the wall, not able to reach Mango, but knows that they can't can't go that far without getting picked off. 37% in climbing for Neko.
Yeah, and if you see the way that they're going to be pushing in here, Monarch is going to try... Ooh, my ping is spiking right now.
I think you mean Stealth Bombers right there. Dragon Strike coming in right there along with the Coalescence. Looking to see if it can get some picks. Does take down Brandy as Space Mute follows up onto Cloudy. Here comes the Ant Matrix looking to see if it can get some additional picks. But Logan in that backline ends up taking down Chibi. So not a lot of use coming out of that Ant Matrix now. 60% and continuing to climb for the side of Neko as they go ahead and clear the objective.
Yeah, Logan tried to carry a little bit off on that angle, but a good bubble prevented the Hanzo from being flashbanged at the perfect moment, and Logan couldn't do any more value. And they were just winning the fight anyways, and there's one player left. So not like he's going to be able to do a whole lot. That's 80%. A good first pick.
That's true. 80% in climbing right now for the side of Neko as they continue to work on this defense. Magic Turtle is down, but Night Strike does have that Blossom online. Here comes the grab. Blossom working its way in there. Gotta wait for... was trying to wait for the Immortality to go down. Didn't happen soon enough. And here comes the cleanup from the side of the Stealth Bombers as they go ahead and get that final tackle into the objective. Bunny Chan gonna end up falling to Logan. The only one left near the objective right now is Link's Disease, going to end up getting picked off by Brandy as Control swaps over in overtime. 99% for Neko, 10% in climbing for Stealth Bombers.
Yeah, it might look like it's been very dominant for Neko so far, but this is one of the hardest points to really retake. It's on the level with a lot of those two Oasis maps, which are really notorious for being hard because of these massively difficult chokes. So we're going to have to see if they can really use these ults effectively in order to shut out Neko.
Well, I think that was the thing that was really hard on that, is that with the Immortality not going down, they couldn't they couldn't use that Graviton to its full potential, unfortunately. Magic Turtle getting that first pick. Oh! Fat Shatter coming in from Cloudy, gets two. The Blossom coming in from Night Strike. Doesn't manage to get much of anything, unfortunately. Team kill coming in from Stealth Bombers as they continue their percentage climb.
Magic Turtle started off with a really nice headshot into a Logan on the flank, trying to get a big high noon. But then Cloudy just throws down the hammer. You just throw down the hammer and you win the fight. Easy forehead.
That's how it came down, unfortunately. Not really much more to say there. The thing I was surprised about was Night Strike using the Blossom just for Cloudy, and it looks like even without taking the fight, they're gonna go ahead and take the objective. Night Strike swapping over to the Genji, gonna end up trading blows with Brown Sugary as they take down the Immortalities of each. Overtime continuing to tick away right now, as is a 5v2 on the objective fight right now. Both Logan and Brown Sugary will end up falling. The only one left is Legion, but will end up falling equally as well. That's going to be control and security of the objective for the side of Neko, making it 1-0 here on Busan.
Yeah, Neko really made the right call there in order to go below, because they kept losing. Like, that's how you're going to play on Mecha base. If you keep running into people, what is it, like the definition of insanity or something like that is just doing the same thing over and over and expecting different result. They did something else. They went in a different direction and they got the cap. Monarch wasn't really, not Monarch, Stealth Bombers wasn't really expecting the underground back cap, and they got it before they could touch the point, which meant that even if they lost the fight, they would have still prevented a lot of percentage, and they just had the positioning advantage.
Well, not even that, but Space Mew having the Shatter online automatically knew that they were going to be able to counter anybody coming into the objective. The Graviton was a really nice touch, but Cloudy should have been prepared for that counter Shatter, and that just ended up working in Neko's favor. But now they're going to go ahead and move in to Sanctuary. We're going to see some swap-ups now as Bunny Chan now taking on the Orisa for this fight. They're looking to see if they can get some additional damage. Oh, that beautiful slash right into the halt right there. Going to do a lot of damage, but not going to grab control of the point or a kill just yet. That main coming out right now for Mango, looking to see if they can do some additional damage already. A fat Shatter coming down from Cloudy, ends up getting the tackle onto Space Mew as Mango taking down Night Strike as well. Control will end up going towards Stealth Bombers, but the fight is long from over as Logan goes ahead and picks up Magic Turtle. Neko's going to go ahead and pull back to the safety of the spawn to regroup for their next push.
I think that when you run on Reinhardt or Orisa, you really need the DPS to keep a good backbone to prevent the enemies from really being able to push up with a composition like the Rein Zarya. But that's a massive 2 picks, which I did not see coming.
And the reflect with that Fire Strike ended up doing a whole bunch of damage because it was amplified by the Amp Matrix. Bongo's now coming out from Bunny Chan, but the Pulse Bomb gun kicked that out very quickly thanks to Logan. It's a 3v3 on the objective right now, but Logan ends up picking off Link's Disease before they can even touch and rejoin the fight. Now we're going to see the swap of Magic Turtle over to the Pharah, looking to see if they can do some damage in the backline as we see the Amp Matrix now coming out for Chibi Kitty, looking to see if they can follow up with those heals to try to keep their team on the objective and finish out this fight. Night Strike with the double reflected Fire Strike. Once again, here comes the Blade, cleaning up the objective. The only one that ends up falling solo is Brown Sugary and Logan right there to Space Mew. Control gonna swap over to Neko. 63% for Stealth Bombers, 6% in climbing for Neko.
Do you think that's why Genji has a 6th or 7th highest win rate in GM?
I mean, something tells me that Rhymes that are GM might not be as willing to Fire Strike a deflecting Genji. So
That's fair.
I mean, so I guess it's a little give and take right there. But I think with the reduction of the shield meta, Genji definitely has become a lot more useful. We're gonna see the grab and the Blizzard come out though as they try to clean up Space Mew right there. It will be successful as Cloudy follows it up with a Fire Strike. Bunny Chan will fall to Logan as well as Cloudy taking down Chibi. Cloud and Logan just trading blow for blow on the objective. 43% for the side of Neko as we see Stealth Bombers retake control.
I think that the biggest differentiating factor for Stealth Bombers right now is the fact that they have a Lucio and the fact that they have a Zarya. I don't think you can really play Orisa Reinhardt without this backbone DPS. Like I said earlier, you need a May. You need something in order to prop them up so they don't just get ran over, and they don't really have any of those. They just have Genji Pharah, which if Magic Turtle just does that, then it can function.
That's why they're trying to make it work, and I think that Brandy getting Bunny Chan before they're able to get behind the protection of the shield while jumping down. They're going into overtime right now for the side of Shatter goes down right in front as we see a follow-up Shatter and the Bongos coming out. Brown Sugary takes down Night Strike before they're able to get in there, get some dashes with some damage. Magic Turtle still holding on to that barrage, looking to see if they can get around the side and get some damage in. The Immortality does come up for Brandy Love and gets taken down by either side as they move their way off the objective. Magic Turtle in the back gets the triple, takes down the shield. Control will end up going back over here shortly, if not. It might be. No, I think that's going to be a retreat right there. Overtime did tick away, but we're going to see the swap back over to Neko. 47% and climbing.
When you have a Pharah and they just do that, there's nothing else to say. They had the perfect opportunity, and I don't really think Stealth Bombers was looking at the Pharah well enough. Magic Turtle just had the space that wasn't really contested, and when you have that kind of space, you can just do that. You can just go in, get a free 3-man barrage, and you don't even die because of the pocket.
That's going to be huge right there, but the res is going to come in from Link's Disease, trying to get them back in the fight. Valkyrie coming out, but so does the Shatter, looking to see if they can clean it up. Pulse Bomb allows Cloudy to finish off Space Mew with the tackle, but not before Mango falls as well. Magic Turtle trading a kill onto Brandy Love as Night Strike slashing down. Here comes the Blade, but the beat drop is going to end up holding everything together on the objective. They're still fighting for control right now as Neko working their way up to that overtime. 99-99 right now on the objective. Here comes the Blizzard, looking to see if they can clean it up. Immortality and Bongos come out, but everyone is frozen. Nobody's going to be able to follow up on that damage. Fat Shatter coming in right now, takes down Cloudy and Mango, but the Immortality is going to keep them out. Barrage and Fire Strike coming in from Space Mew and Magic Turtle. Going to go ahead and follow up on that damage. Pulse Bomb in the backline gets the Far Mercy. This may be winnable. They may be able to take it as the Graviton coming out, but the Protect going to allow Bunny Chan to get out of that fight. Immortality now holding them up as they continue to fight for control of the objective. It's a 3v3 as Space Mew ends up taking down Brown Sugary and Matrix now coming out for the side of Neko as the heals are coming in and coming in fast. Mango is swapped over to the Doomfist, but gets deleted by Night Strike now, and the McCree gets the double. Make that a triple as Bunny Chan and Space Mew follow up on that final damage. Neko will hold the objective and take the win here on Busan.
Even despite the fact that there were tons of really big plays, especially that two-man pulse bomb, which I don't even know how that happened. That is sick.
They went down to try to recover a little bit, got behind the shield, but it was just bad timing right there.
What a beautiful shatter, by the way. But, like, the big thing, I think, this was just a huge play from Cloudy to just get 4 members. Massive play from the Reinhardt. But when you are playing against the Pharah, you have to keep tabs on her. And they kind of didn't. And granted, the Pharah wasn't the biggest problem there, I don't think. It was a lot to do with the tanks as well. They weren't running over them as well as they were at the start of that round. And I think a big part of that was just the fact that they were trying to watch out for the Pharah, but they were kind of like doing both without really committing to both. Like how Ron Swanson always says, you never have two things, whole one thing.
You were cutting up there, so I wasn't able to get the whole gist of your quote there. Would you mind repeating real quick?
Cut out.
I gotcha.
I
got you now. Yep, we gotta be PG here. Okay, makes sense. But yeah, we were definitely seeing both teams really bring it. I mean, at the end of the day, it was really, I believe we hit about 99 to 99 on both maps there. So really, we're seeing two very evenly matched teams. I think what it's just coming down to is the fact that Neko, for whatever it comes down to, communication or positioning or what, is just getting the last laugh there at the end, able to get that fat shatter or that barrage, whatever it is that really cleans up the team, and that's how they're able to take it. And that's going to be really apparent when we swap over to our assault map, Temple of Anubis. So go ahead, start blowing up in the chat who you all want to see take it away this evening. Right now, it looks like everyone's debating scores right now in the chat. Very few are actually paying attention to the match. It seems was very nutty.
Indeed, good sir. I would describe it as PogChamp.
Zella's wondering, should I make more chicken nuggies or should I just get a hot pocket?
Chicken nuggies. Always go for the chicken nuggies. If Baby Yoda memes have taught me any, chicken nuggies. I even have some dinosaur chicken nuggies, and you bet your rear I am going down there after this casting, and I'm going to have myself some dinosaur chicken nuggies.
Alrighty then. Well, I agree with Jag. You could do both if you're hungry enough. So whatever you're up for, Zella, that's what we tell you.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife in the back is still saying chicken nuggies. She is also
Good
a
woman.
Baby Yoda fan as well.
Good woman.
Alrighty. So whenever our teams are ready to go, we'll go ahead and get started. Once again, Jag just basically saying, I don't know what a snack is. And my wife, not knowing how to restrict herself on chocolate, is handing me the big bowl. Holy goodness. That is ridiculous.
It's okay if you don't have the willpower or the like emotionalness to not eat it, just give it to me. I got you. I understand it can be hard, but I'll do it for you.
That says, babe, where did this come from again? Oh, that's so helpful.
Jack and White
Apparently it was a very small homemade shop in Indiana that has no name. Oh, I guess it's called Wolf's. That was kind of what I was looking for. And they make these bags. They're called what?
They're called
what?
I love
seconds.
What is great. I love what.
So the interesting part is that they make like decadent, like real like fancy chocolate, and they make these bags. They're called seconds, and they're all kind of like ugly chocolates that didn't make it to being like good chocolates.
Oh no!
So we got like 3 or 4 bags of them, and I mean they still taste good. They just don't look pretty, and they're freaking amazing chocolates. Yeah, they're the Choco Rejects.
New
That
band
should
name, I
be-
call it Choco Rejects.
That should be a new OCC team name for next season. I'm just
Choco
throwing that out there.
Rejects.
Choco
I
Rejects.
like it. DM me on Discord, Ty Munster, if you have any interest in being a part of the Choco Rejects.
All right.
Look
Looking at
this
the
Roadhog
defense,
Reinhardt, yeah.
I have seen this so many times in my plat games, and I don't understand why. I really don't. Like it. To me, it makes no sense. But you know what? If it's happening here, that must mean there's some kind of strategy going on here. But I don't think Mango's gonna allow that to stand very long. Coming in on that May.
That's an excellent wall to just cut off sight lines, and now they're going to have a little bit more in the ways of barriers to push on through here. And a great minute grasp just to get the shields up, because you can really pop it off cooldown on this just to get 800 shields consistently.
Well, Night Strike gonna get picked off right there by Mango. Just spent a little too much time onto that high ground, so it's already a 5v6 fight as they move their way, getting ready to jump down into the objective. I'm not for certain what they're waiting for though. Maybe to see if they can get some additional picks.
They were waiting for Logan.
Oh, I see now. Logan getting those picks. Ah, that's the double.
Oh.
That might be enough for them to go ahead and move on in. The Hulk comes, looking to see if they can take down Chibi Kitty on the Batiste. That's it. They're jumping down. Here it comes. The tackle comes in, but Protect ends up keeping Cloudy up as Night Strike able to get that pick onto Brandy Love, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Cloudy's going to take down Night Strike. Chibi, the only one left,
dies. So one thing
Chibi,
that
why didn't you just stand on the objective if you were just gonna die? Like, don't give them that time, man. Like, come on.
One thing I noticed was Lynx kind of just went in, just walked, trying to hide into Logan's sightlines. By the way, another beautiful pick. And I think that's really key because it points out the fact that they didn't really call out Logan's positioning. They might not, and they have to be more weary of it right now.
Nope, I agree with you there. Brown Sugary does take down Bunny Chan and Space Mew to start things off. Tyre comes out to take down Brown Sugary in return, but the Immortality will keep everybody else up as Mango and Logan trading blow for blow on the objective. The Bongos end up getting popped by Cloudy as well as Chibi Kitty ends up falling there at the end. Shatter comes in, gets 3, but can't clean up on it. The Blizzard and the Transcendence both come out to hold the objective, and we're going to see right there at the end, Magic Turtle coming in on the Reaper, trying to hold on, ends up getting frozen and picked off by the Icicle of Mango. And it's just like a set of dominoes right here, not being able to hold on to this objective. They will grab it. 4 minutes, 34 seconds on the clock for the side of Stealth Bombers.
Yeah, when you have a first attack that coordinated and that strong on first point, and then you have a Widow who just clicks ahead at the start of second point, and your team is coordinated enough to use that and push in like they did, that's just gonna get you the second point. If your Widow can click even just one head at the very start, it doesn't matter how much else they do, because you're already setting yourself up with a 5v6 and having the ability to put your Ryan, your Sigma, your Orisa, your Mei onto point where they're going to be the most powerful. Just getting that first pick on Widow means that you don't really have to do anything else because the fight's basically already won with all your sustain heroes getting where they want to be.
And that's exactly what we saw right there, is that once they were able to get those first couple of picks, even though we ended up seeing Brown Sugary go down in that fight, nobody else did, just because of the coordination that these teams had. So I'm very interested to see what... Oh, ooh. Don't get to see this very often.
Symmetra, Symmetra, Symmetra. Come on, chat, do it with me.
Do not deviate from the plan.
All right, looking in the chat, it looks like Jag says, we have the swords.
Are you
Alrighty.
The Elf has swords?
The swords.
I mean, I guess
Like the Schwartz.
Berserker has swords. If you get my
Alright.
reference, I'm gonna be so surprised. Anybody who gets my reference, you have no life just like me.
We are going to see the same comp come out for the side of Stealth Bombers, though, so it's going to be interesting to see how they utilize the strategy.
Oh, I think
And it doesn't look like they're going to... Huh.
I think they might try to do the debate that happened on the last two games, so that's gonna be Logan saying, "Nuh-uh, not today."
What debate are you talking about? I must have missed that one.
Okay, so what they did was they went into this room,
Uh-huh.
all of them together, and then after a couple seconds, they just amp speeded straight to point. They didn't go through the doorway. They just moved to main and went straight to point.
Oh, so they... oh, yeah, that's a huge debate right there. Don't get to see those very often. Actually, I think what they're... Yeah, that's what they're going to do. They're going to teleport to high ground up here and work their way around the objective, but I think they telegraphed it just a little too much because Logan gets that pick off onto Lynx, and the rest of them are going to fall down to that May wall right there. And now with the team kind of separated out, it's definitely going to be difficult for them to try to get back to the objective here, and all it's doing is wasting time.
Yeah, Logan's having none of what they're doing, just hitting headshot after headshot. Just tearing apart Neko at the moment.
Well, right now I'm wondering why Bunny Chan and Chibi aren't just like wanting to die. Like they shouldn't be holding on, because now they're making it that their team is split up. I don't know if that's going to be a benefit or not. Chibi will end up getting away, it looks like, but they have to get regrouped to the team. Like, they got to be able to get back to them, and right now they're not being able to do that very well. Magic Turtle has swapped off to the Tracer to see if they can get in that backline and take down Logan, but Logan is popping right now.
Yeah, I think that the big thing though is they have this position. The fact that Bunny and Chibi staggered themselves like that, it might have been a bad play looking at it, but in hindsight, they've just been able to push up, and the defense has just had to give up that mid ground, and they're just holding in the corner, and if they get the proper plays, they can just melt them there.
Oh, I see. So now they're doing the same thing that we saw last time around. The Rock does come out, though, after the Maywall comes up, looking to see if they can destroy that Rhine shield. They've got him backed into a corner. Mango ends up getting the icicle between Space Mew's eyes, but Nightstrike finally takes down Mango, and Logan also falling to Magic Turtle. The Coalescent's going to be able to come out from Lake's Disease, trying to see if they can follow up on the rest of that damage as Brandy Love trying to get in there, ends up getting finalizing the kill with Legion onto Buddy Chan as the Transcendence comes out. It is a 2v3 on the objective right now as they continue to use those bongos. Now we're going to see the rejoining of Space Mew into that fight, looking to see if they can get those final picks. Will be successful. 60 seconds on the clock, though, as they go ahead and prepare for objective number 2.
Yeah, Stealth Bombers just use a couple too many ults there, I think, and if they can counter this Blizzard, I think they just cap second for free, because they're going to have Pulse Bomb, Beat, and Shatter, and if the Shatter's big, Pulse Bomb's big, if the Beat can beat, I never thought I would say something like that, if the Beat could beat the Blizzard, then I think they push.
It could be completely plausible right here, but with the way that Logan's been popping off lately, it's going to be interesting to see if they can end up getting those picks. The halt does come in with the Rock not being able to solidify any damage other than shield right there. Logan really watching out there for Magic Turtle as Nightstrike gets the Discord, so they know where Nightstrike's at right now, looking to see if they can get an angle onto Logan, being a little unsuccessful right now as the Brawl continuing to work their way in. Here comes the beat drop, but Cloudy ends up taking down Space Mew before anything can happen. Nightstrike on the objective, trying to snipe Logan. That's not where you want to be. Like, you do not want to be behind the enemy team, because all they have to do is turn around and say hello with their fists and their guns. Like, it does not do you any good being behind the team unsupported.
Oh, what a stagger, though.
Woof!
Oh, you hate to say it. But I think the big thing there, Chibi used her sound barrier in the last fight, which means there's going to be nothing to really beat this Blizzard unless they use the speed boost properly. And if they don't, or the Zarya, actually, now that they have the Zarya, they're going to be able to use bubbles in order to escape it, obviously. But I think if they don't use both of those tools perfectly, they're going to just lose to the Blizzard here.
Well, I think the biggest thing is seeing if they can pick off Mango early enough so that the Blizzard is more of a response than it is an initiation. But right now, Logan continuing to pop off right here. I don't think that that's going to end up happening. 1 minute, 50 seconds on the clock as the sights come out for Logan. They're sitting on a full stack of ultimates right now before Logan ended up using that. And, I mean, really, it's just going to come down to who presses Q the hardest, I think, in this next fight. Will that shatter be big enough that they can shut down anything that might be coming from the side of Stealth Bombers, or will Neko end up falling right here?
I think that's what's very important is Night Strike went to the Han zone. Even though his projectile speed was nerfed, oh my goodness, you can't have that happen though.
Nope, that's a huge one right there. Link's falling early. The Sonic Arrow does end up coming out from Night Strike, looking to see if they can get that pick onto Logan. Gonna continue to be unsuccessful, almost getting halted right there, but able to get away by the skin of their teeth as they continue to try to find their way into this objective. 50 seconds on the clock. Logan working their way up to another visor so that they can see what's going on, and really not a lot of movement going on in this fight. I'm not oh, Night Strike able to get that pick onto Logan. That might be exactly, they're charging in. That's what they were going for, the shatter, but the gravitic flux comes out to answer it. Bunny Chan is able to take down Cloudy. Pulse Bomb coming in from Logan as they swap over to, or sorry, not from Logan, from Magic Turtle, but ends up getting taken down by Brandy Love. Transcendence looking to hold on to the objective right now as Night Strike is fighting Logan on the side, ends up getting taken out there as the bongos now come out. Mango and Logan just clearing the objective right now. 5 seconds remaining on the clock, and I don't think we are going to see Magic Turtle's limp body just barely able to touch the objective. Like literally, like their body just kind of fell into the objective.
Yeah.
Just
love it when that happens.
Unfortunately. What would you have recommended during this? I feel like it was more so the fact that they just waited so long to engage.
If this play, yeah, this is it. I was gonna say, if the play of the game is what I think it is, then this is what they needed to change. Brandy was alone, uncontested, with a window available. You can't leave a Baptiste available with a window. He will just kill people, and Brandy did. Brandy got 2 eliminations, deleting the enemy team, bringing his team back because, you know, it's Anubis. The Sagger fight is gonna be real.
Yep.
And the Saggers were so strong that even though it was mostly just Brandy and I think 2 other people, they still managed to pull it out because of those 2 massive picks from the Baptiste. You have to focus the Baptiste there.
Nope, I completely agree with you. And it looks like we were getting a little bit of that in the chat as well. But we're going into halftime 1-1 between Neko and Stealth Bombers after that victory for Stealth on Temple of Anubis. So be sure to continue to join us after the half. Enjoy this video. OCC will be back in about 5 minutes.
Bananas.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to this absolutely monkey-tastic intro back into Overwatch Cavalry Club scrims. I'm Captain Jack, joined by Ty Munster on the color this evening. Ty, why don't you give us a quick recap of what we saw in the first half?
Okay, so basically, map 1 very. So we never speak of this, by the way. Just gotta tell chat.
I mean, it's on the internet at this point, so you're screwed. That's it, man.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So, N3k0, map 1, they looked very dominant. They played the composition just a little bit better than Stealth Bombers. Then map 2, Logan just took over everything.
I mean, yeah,
did someone
that's a pretty quick summary. I was looking for more, but yeah, that's pretty much how it ended up going down.
I got more. I mean, Brown Fury was also playing exception. Like, I think between the two, map 1 and map 2, Brown Fury just kind of leveled up on the stick. Probably just need a little bit of warm up. And Mango really had some clutch walls on the second map. Meanwhile, in map 1, it looked like Space Mute and Bunny Chan looked so coordinated, and that was almost lost on map 2.
Yeah, it was incredibly interesting to see how that ended up going down the way that it did, because with N3k0 being so incredibly dominant on the first map, you kind of didn't expect that coming in from Stealth Bombers. But now we're moving into our hybrid Numbani for our third map. They're tied 1-1 right now, and if Logan pops off like they were during the second map, we might be finding ourselves in a quick game here on Numbani.
I mean, yeah, Numbani is definitely one of those maps which is very good for snipers if you can pull it off. I think Soldier 76 is another option who is extremely strong here because he's always been really, really good.
Initiating match.
Hang on, give me a second to, because I'm being a little bit confused by chat because they're like, not chat, but in-game chat.
I blinked. Can't blink. Not being allowed to blink anymore.
Yeah, moisture on your eyes? What do you think this is? A charity case? Get out of here!
Alrighty then. So, as we get ready to see the team compositions that will be coming out, let's take a look and see what's been going on in the chat. Apparently, everyone is just excited that we don't have stealth breaths tonight.
Still waiting for stealth boomers to pop up any moment now.
I think that's why specifically our producer went with SB. Can't mess up initials, or at least I hope not.
Can't wait for it to be a.
We can't wait to be quoted in like a future episode where like it's just some like weird acronym and then it just gets totally botched into something. Yeah, exactly. Warner Brothers coming at you.
You have the M for mini when it should be W for Wumbo. There's a Sombra.
Wumbo. There is a Sombra on the defense even.
Yeah, and they're playing Ashe as well, and I think Ashe takes the best of both worlds with what you can accomplish with a sniper and what you can accomplish with soldier, and also adds dynamite.
Oh, I figured dynamite would be part of that.
Well, I mean, dynamite is just a whole other thing. The totally skillful free ult charge, and that's
ooh, but Mango's gonna get that first pick on Magic Turtle in the back. Oh, and Nightstrike's gonna fall too. It looks like Logan and Mango just traded places at this point, and they're just gonna get pick after pick.
Oh
Chippy,
my God.
I guess backed off a little too far there. Sorry, Chippy. And that's gonna be objective number 1 with 3 minutes on the clock.
First of all, Widow with the genius stealth boomers in chat, but what I think, if you were specking Mango there, you would have seen something insane. He hit head after head. Even when Link's disease was like trying their very hardest, even falling off the high ground, I just saw the most beautiful headshot of my life, followed up by a great body shot. That's a strike in the back line.
Ooh, Nightstrike getting some damage in there, but Logan's gonna take them out in return. Magic Turtle falling to Mango again. just not being able to keep up with the Widow skill between Logan and Mango right now is going to be the downfall of Neko during this fight as the sights get popped out. Now we're going to see them returning from spawn. The Shatter comes out, does end up getting one. Oh! Jackal still ends up getting Space Mew, not able to follow up on that. Cloudy does end up falling, but we're going to see the double kill there by Logan and Mango there at the end to be able to continue that payload push in. 4 minutes, 35 seconds on the clock, and Bunny Chan's getting aggressive.
Yeah, I think they're going to be able to hold here, yeah.
Ooh.
Like, it didn't look like they're going to... Oh my goodness!
Magic Turtle! I get what it is. At first, they were just a regular turtle, and then they threw on the magic, and now they are Magic Turtle. And Magic Turtle gets all the kills.
See, you know, regular Hanzo has arrows that go in a direction. Magic Turtle arrows, they
go in any direction.
They go in every direction.
But Mango's going to take down Night Strike once again. Logan following up on Magic Turtle as they try to retreat to the objective. So it's again a 4v6 fight. Amplification Matrix now coming out from Brandy Love. Ends up taking down that shield. High Noon working its way around the corner, seeing if they can get a pick. Not going to end up being successful as they can... Oh! That's a shatter. That's a cleanup between Cloudy and Legion. That's objective number 2. Go ahead and give them 5 minutes on the clock, folks, as they go ahead and move their way into objective number 3.
Oh my goodness, what a shatter. Honestly, it just looks like Mango and Logan are dominating the competition right now. Night Strike and Magic Turtle definitely had a pop-off moment earlier with that quadra kill in one fight, but like, Mango's not missing a shot. Every shot is presented in front of him, and he's like, oh yeah, sure, we'll kill it.
Well, it's like I like to tell people oh, here comes the Nano! But the Transcendence is going to go ahead and just delete any damage that Nano could have done, but the Graviton going to hold everything together with the Dragon Strike! Magic Turtle is going to go ahead and clear the objective. Mango's the only one left, looking to see if they can get a single final pick. Chibi's going to end up solidifying that kill. 4 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock as we see Stealth Bombers reset for another push.
Mango had, might I add, another incredible pick onto Night Strike, just crushing it on in the Widow 1v1 right now. But then the Dragons just came out to clean up and really helped to turn that fight around, which was really turned around by a couple of great picks.
I'm really interested to see how this is going to end up going down right here as they go ahead and move their way back in. They have Grab and Shatter available. Oh, the Shatter goes straight into shield. Doesn't get a whole lot of value right there as Night Strike able to get the double on Mango and Brandy Love, really turning things around, getting aggressive. Bunny Chan moving them back to spawn, ends up getting the Fire Strike kill onto Cloudy, and that's another reset with another minute off the clock.
Yeah, I think that, I don't want to be toxic here, but I think Mango's just straight up outperforming in the mechanical sense against Night Strike. But Night Strike is adapting. They're taking up these wacky positions that a Widowmaker shouldn't be taking. But oh, that's actually going to be Logan and Mango switching.
Yep, they're gonna. they're like, okay, it's not working anymore. Give it back. Go over to the Hanzo. It's okay. And Mango gonna light up Chibi Kitty right there to start things off.
I don't think Chibi saw that coming.
Nope, not at all. Unfortunately, that barrier only goes up so far. Ant Matrix now coming out, ends up getting a kill with the Fire Strike right there onto Brandy Love. Night Strike following up onto Mango in that backline, but Logan takes down Magic Turtle in return. So both Hanzos out of the fight right now. They're going to go ahead and just wait for the regroup because they got time to do it. 2 minutes, 22 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, as a color caster, I should really be watching everybody and being sure that I keep tabs on the entire fight. But I'm just watching the Widows right now, and oh my goodness, it is.
I mean, the oof battle is huge.
Oh!
And it's a fat one. They're going in, but the immortality allows them. Unfortunately, they weren't able to clean up on it, but they scared. They scared. They ran all the way back to spawn. They were like, nope, nope. Nope, 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 Nopelodian.
My fragile heart.
Fat though. That was so fat.
If you don't get the kills, just get everybody to 4 HP and they have to back up forehead.
Pretty much. That's kind of how it went down. Graviton coming out as the tackle comes in, doesn't end up getting a pick as Immortality now coming out. Legion and Mango trading kills with Bunny Chan on the objective right there as Logan able to pick off Chibi. They're finally able to move their way through the choke as Magic Turtle and Link's Disease really the only ones left on. Oh no! Night Strike still sitting back there. Oh, but they're going to get chased off right there. Brandy Love's going to go ahead and get that pick. We're going to see them return into the fight as Bunny Chan and Space Mew go ahead and try to chase off the remainders of Stealth Bombers. Magic Turtle will get that pick onto Mango. And now it's just going to be the dueling shields. Here comes... Oh, no! Oh, will it? Oh, it does get the pick onto Brandy Love. Oh, they're putting everything into it right now. Every single ultimate went down in the fight, except for Amp and Shatter. That's all they've got to hold on to for this next fight, but it might be all they need if they get another fat one like last time.
Yeah.
And oh man. Oh man.
At the start of that fight, Cloudy got antied, and that started off with a pick, even though when they were 2 down. But it ended up with another fat anti from Chibi into the Graviton Surge that time to just confirm that the Dragon Strike would get the value that it needed.
Ooh, Dragon Strike ends up separating out the team as the Shatter ends up coming down from Cloudy, but gets shattered again as Chibi Kitty cleans up Cloudy with that anti, and it's a trade. 4 kills on the objective right now. The only one left touching right now is Brown Sugary, trying to see if they can hold on to the objective. Overtime's going to tick away as the Widows battle it out on the side, but Logan! Logan! I know that the Widow battles are awesome, but the objective is still important.
Well, would you rather try and 1v1 a Widow and have that extra little bit of stat boosted, or would you try and 1v4 the rest of the team?
Well, no, I would try to 1v4 the rest of the team, and by that I mean just touch the payload to keep overtime going so the rest of my team will take them out. Because we know that that's not going to happen. I mean, unless you got a really, really bad team on that 4 side, that's the only way that Widow's going to go ahead and take that down. It's the only way that that's going to happen. But they were able to secure it just shy of objective number 3. So they've got quite a bit to go. And if Logan and Mango continue to pop off as they do, it's going to be really difficult for them to grab this first objective, let alone be able to get any other, push the payload, any other objective past that.
Absolutely positively. But let me just say, Chibi has been low-key, I think, the carry for her team right now.
I concur.
Just like when they started holding was when Chibi was getting those massive anti-nades. Every single fight was just boom, anti, boom, anti, boom, something. I don't know if there's an anti in the third one. But boom,
No, there were some huge antis throughout that entire fight. Even during that last fight, getting that final anti-nade onto Cloudy to be able to prevent them from doing any additional damage or shielding as that Rhine really solidified their success on objective number 3. But now we're going to see Dive with Chibi still on Ana. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but very rarely do you see Dive where Ana is protected. So I guess I worry.
The D.Va buff makes her able to peel very well, and the fact that there's no Mei on the other side, or a Reaper, or a Doomfist to help counter this dive, they're going to be able to jump in mostly for free.
Let's hope so. As the rock ends up coming in, the DMAC going to come onto Space Mew right there, but Legion going to end up falling off the side, which I think was their goal. Immortality goes down as Chibi does end up taking down Mango there at the end. They're moving in with the full team as Night Strike gets the dash onto Brandy Love, and that's going to go ahead and probably solidify this objective right now as we see the 1v6 concluding right here. The only one left near the objective was going to be Legion, but it looks like they're going to go ahead and peel back to their team. Logan currently getting caught out right there will be able to escape to the safety of their team and get ready for the defense. 5 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock for the side of Neko.
Yeah, that fight started off Chibi 1v1 Mango. First of all, the balls. Like, Mango's been popping, and Chibi's just like, yeah, I'll take the 1v1. And then at the end of the fight, like, when there's still a chance for the defense to come back, Chibi sleeps in a Sigma in the middle of popping rock, so he doesn't get that cooldown off, and it's basically one player down until he wakes up.
Pretty much. That payload moving its way into the objective, though, Mango ends up getting the DMAC onto Space Mew right there, so they're essentially down a tank. The bongos do come out as Logan and Cloudy start cleaning up that backline. I think that's going to be an objective halted for right now. 4 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, if they're going to rely on their bongos, their Gravitic Fluxes, and these high-impact offensive ults to win these fights, like their only fight win has been with bongo up, I don't think they're going to be able to defend very well for the rest of this.
I mean, there's only been 2 fights though, so you can't say that's not going to be great. But I agree. I think with these staggered ultimates, they might be able to continue to hold the objective right where it is. And those trading picks on both Mango and Chibi were going to be influential, except for Chibi has spawn advantage. So that's going to be huge for them as we see the Primal come out from Bunny Chan working their way in. The Nano ends up going onto Space Mew, looking to see if they can use that to take down every shield that's in their way right now. They're going to end up being successful right now. Here comes the Blade! Coming out, Nightstrike looking to see if they can get those picks. Gets the double. Chibi following up on Brown Sugary for the third. And I think that's going to be objective number 2.
I think, or at one point, Nightstrike got a pick in the back line. Wasn't it on Mango, right?
At the very beginning, like before that fight even happened. So it took, of course, with Mango having a very, very far spawn, even with the hook onto the high ground, still took quite a bit of time for them to be able to get back to the objective.
Yeah, but the key thing,
already late.
The key thing, I think, Nightstrike didn't take any damage after the pick until, like, after the deflect. That's a beautiful spawn, by the way. So nobody really called it out again. Nobody's really calling out these flankers, and that's really being a big harassment for them. That's
Beam Bomb going out. Doesn't end up getting a pick, unfortunately, thanks to that Sigma shield, but allows them to push in just a little bit further. And Matrix and Beat Drop and Gravitic Flux coming out. Coming out for the other side now, trying to hold Link's Disease up in the rest of the fight, as the rest of the team just picks off everyone that's not trying to take care of the Gravitic. That's going to be just about a team kill right there. Logan going to be the last one to fall here momentarily, but we will end up seeing Cloudy come back in the fight as the Hammond, looking to see if they can hold on. Spin to winning this objective. Mango now swapping over to the Doomfist, looking to see if they can hold on, but Nightstrike going to get that punch kill to take down the Doom. 3 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock as they are just shy of the final objective. Nanoed Primal coming out, takes down Brandy Love, looking to solidify some other kills on the objective as they're just slapping everybody around like some silly billies. Nightstrike and Cloudy will trade kills as we see the Pulse Bomb come in for Magic Turtle, takes Cloudy out of the fight after the slam. It's a 3v4 on the objective right now as they continue to fight for control. It's continuing to push in, now less than 5 meters from the final resting point. Logan slept but ends up recalling back to the safety of the team. Mango and Magic Turtle trading blows right there as the minefield comes out. They're able to retreat just shortly. Diva Bomb coming down, the beat drop, able to get Legion despite the beat coming out. Nightstrike will follow up on Mango. It's still a 3v3, 2v1v3 on the objective right now as Nightfire trying to hold on, but I don't think it's going to be enough. They're going to have to go for that regroup with just less than 5 meters left to its final resting spot.
Woo! The big thing there. They use 3 ultimates. They use Nano Boost, they use Dragon Blade, and they use Primal Rage in order to try and kill the respawn. Cloudy was just sitting on point. They don't have any CC for him, and he was just getting free value. And I think running Hammond and Doomfist is so good against Dive for the stall and for the burst that you just can't really contest as Dive, especially with Doomfist.
I think that's going to be the huge one as we see Mango once again getting in that backline, trying to take Chibi out of the fight. The Pulse Bomb will solidify that as Logan able to get that pick. Space Mew trades onto Mango. It's a 5v5 right now on the objective. As we see the Primal once again coming online for Bunny Chan, just trying to push, just really trying to focus down Cloudy. Get Cloudy out of here. Does end up taking down Brown Sugary in return, though, as Mango able to get the pick onto Link's Disease with the uppercut. Meteor Strike coming in, doing damage on the objective, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and try to regroup. Bunny Chan does end up getting taken down by the elbow of Mango, and that's going to go ahead and solidify the objective once again. 1 minute, 15 seconds on the clock.
Honestly, Logan has just been kind of popping off on this Tracer. A Pulse Bomb kill right off the bat, and that was a terrible stagger for Night Strike, and they switch off to the McCree because of this Doomfist and this ball that's been harassing them so much, and the Tracer. But I don't think a Doomfist is enough. I think or a McCree is enough. I think you have to go full on Orisa Sigma, maximum CC in order to really beat this out, because one hero is not going to be able to kill 3.
Nope, I agree with you there, and the big thing is going to come out whether that Diva Bomb from Space Mew is going to get some picks right here. Diva Bomb going to lead things off, but I don't think it's going to end up, nope, it's going to get canceled out by the beat, unfortunately. Just starting off with that is not a good place to be, and already Link's Disease going to fall in that minefield. Bunny Chan separated out from the rest of the team, but isn't paying attention. They're having to fight their way through that minefield as Night Strike gets followed up on by Brandy Love in the Coalescence, and Cloudy and Mango going to go ahead and clear up the rest. The Diva Bomb does end up going on the high ground, but Logan's going to clean up Bunny Chan instead. 10 seconds remaining on the clock, and somebody, anybody, unfortunately nobody, is going. Oh no! Maybe! Night Strike might be able to. No! Oh, the slam! The slam! That's all it took!
To the jam!
Cloudy with that clutch slam there at the end. Even so, I don't think the Night Strike would have been able to get within range of the objective, just maybe like barely. But we're going to see this Fat Shatter coming in from Cloudy right here. Was able to clear up the objective for them to push into 2. Was absolutely beautiful. These teams really showing their worth. Back and forth, being able to hold that third objective right there, which is hard. Like, with them having such a spawn advantage on third objective Numbani, it's definitely hard. But you gotta get those big plays with the Diva Bomb. I think that's the biggest thing that we ended up seeing there, is that every time Space Mew threw out the Diva Bomb, it was very telegraphed. They were able to cancel it out with a single beat. Even if they ended up losing Legion on the Lucio, they were still able to hold on to a majority of their health and to the objective, and it just made it really difficult for them to get that team kill they needed to push in for the final couple meters.
I completely agree. And another big thing, exactly the swaps I wanted. Exactly the swaps I wanted to counter the dive came in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's two camps that you could go in. You can go in with the Reaper, you can go in with the May, you can go into the Sigma, or you can go in and go hyper dive against regular dive. I think that can really just crush it. Like Doomfist, it beats Genji, Diva, Winston, Tracer very, very well. And then the ball can stall for so long, and if you don't hit all of your damage, he's going to be able to stall for a ton of time. And I feel like while Stealth Bombers have made the proper switches, even if they were just staggers, Stealth or Neko didn't really have the same level of counterpicking. Mm-hmm. So they kind of just didn't really they weren't prepared, I guess is the word I'm looking for.
Well, I think what it kind of came down to also there at the end is that, like, when you're looking to counter a composition that's coming in, like they did come in with that very quick comp to try to keep things going on the objective. But as soon as Neko saw that they were sticking on to that, they should have swapped. Like, they had plenty of time to earn up ultimates that would have eventually shut down that entire objective. And unfortunately, the swaps really just came in too late. Again, the use of the Diva Bomb was very pronounced and just wasn't able to get the value it needed to be, and that's kind of what allowed Stealth Bomber to continue to hold on to that objective.
Yep, and we are going into our final map, the ancestral homeland of
Town. I love Junkertown. I honestly have yet to figure out, other than the fact that people aren't big on the whole like free sniper like ability on this map, why people hate Junkertown. Other than that reason, and I don't hate Junkertown for that reason either. I think that it gives a lot of different values. Like each area is just so diverse in the way that it works. Like you have this very wide open area for snipers to work in, for a lot of dive compositions to work in. You go into the second area, and then it's a very kind of like immediate swap over to very close quarters combat that you have to kind of if you are going to continue to use those snipers, you got to make sure your angles are right, or you got to swap off to something that's more brawly. And then your third objective is kind of a blend between the two. It's not very spacious, but it's also not very brawly, so you kind of have to have that those shifting strategies. And I believe I might be seeing my Bay, because Bastion B Bay coming out for this match. I think we're gonna get a pirate ship.
Mirror,
Although we
mirror
don't have
on the
the
wall.
map. That's interesting.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the most Bay of them all?
Bastion. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, I think the Ana really provides her own value. Now that never mind, they're going Baptiste. Forget everything I was saying. It's the Baptiste.
Well, I think the biggest.
Oh, never mind. Remember what I was saying. I don't want Baptiste.
What
Oh my
Baptiste?
That's a resurrect.
Logan getting
Oh my goodness.
trading picks and taking advantage. Ends up taking down Magic Turtle and Tawny as Mango has that Bastion just melting every shield in their way. Gonna get that final pick with the help of Cloudy. They're on to Space Mew. That's a clear of the objective. They're gonna be able to come in for one final fight here on objective number 1, but unless Magic Turtle did swap over to the junk. Night Strike now on the Hanzo, but it's gonna take getting past those shields. Like Hanzo's great at a distance to take down Bastion, but no, they're not gonna be able to get in there. They just got. It wasn't so much that they were letting them, I don't believe. Definitely Cloudy and Brown Sugary were doing their part with the hopes and rocks to keep them on that high ground, but just couldn't jump down in time, unfortunately.
Logan was just jumping and standing right behind Brandy for like 20 seconds, and Brandy was just focused so hard on DPSing.
Wow.
Average
That's
support
ridiculous.
in my games be like.
There we go, and seeing the trades of each shield and ability coming out right now. Ant Matrix now coming out for Brandy Love, allows Mango to get the double right there into Space Mew and Bunny Chan. Magic Turtle, the only one left near the objective, along with Link's Disease, very separated. Logan's going to go ahead and get that pick as they move their way, looks like uncontested, into objective number 2.
Yeah, I think that they're dying without going cart. And look at the timing! When have you ever seen Trigger time with 6 minutes?
Very, very, very rarely. Very. Because right now it is looking like a steamroll, and they've got to shut this down. Like, they've got to do something about this. And they just don't have the damage that's coming out to take down every single shield in Immortality Field that's coming up right now.
I think D was the right play here. The best Matrix can shut down a Bastion for 2
Oh, tank mode! Oh! That tire, get that double as Bunny Chan cleans up Brown Sugary. But Logan able to get that final pick on to Night Strike. They do have the spawn advantage right there. Legion trying to come in with that res, but Magic Turtle going to take them out as well. 5 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock as we finally see Neko stick their heels into the objective.
Yeah, that was just chaos incarnate, which is what Junkertown was made to be, and I appreciate that. They popped sites really early here.
I think they're just trying to figure out where everyone's at.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, that's the best thing that it's used for, seeing if anybody's hiding where you don't want them to. And they're going to use that to their advantage. The Rock coming out. Here comes the Bongos out from the Cloudy, looking to see if they can clean that up. Will be successful. Cloudy and Logan getting that double right there as the Dragon Strike, looking to see if they can gain anything extra from it, or at least separate out. The team was successful, but without anyone to clean that up, Night Strike's going to fall to Logan as Magic Turtle able to get that concussion mine kill onto Brandy Love in return, but that payload is still moving forward.
Yeah, it feels like the coordination is really, really strong right now. Oh, goodness gracious, I don't want to talk anymore after that burp.
It looks like they are able to pull them off the objective, though, as Tawny does take down Cloudy. They're going to go ahead and pull back for another regroup, and I mean, they got the time, so why not?
I mean, yeah, but you have to start winning these fights because a big time bank is better than a small time bank. Like, you can take your time, just I mean, they're not really using a whole lot of ults on the defense either. They're only using a couple, and meanwhile on the attack, they just used Bongo this last fight.
Well, I think what they're holding out for is the fact that they know that the final fight is coming very close. And unless they can really hold them off, they want to be able to keep on as many ultimates as possible. But Nightstrike does get that dash kill in the backline onto Logan. Tyre gets immediately deleted along with Magic Turtle by Mango. As we see the Amp Matrix now behind. Bongo's coming out on the objective. Nightstrike triple, quadruple kill. Just what? That wasn't even a blade. That was just Nightstrike doing Nightstrike things with the bongos. Shuts it down with a single ultimate. We're going to see Magic Turtle now swap over to the Tracer. And Logan now coming in on the McCree to try to counter Nightstrike. And I'm very interested to see if Nightstrike's blade is going to be just as deadly as that final defense was.
I think that was an instant counter pick to Magic Turtle right there. Just goes back, picks the McCree in response to the Tracer, and the fact that they probably know that they have Dragon Blade coming up, but this is going to be a nasty ball.
Ooh, it was going to be massive, but again, it's just so telegraphed every single time. Like, you got to kind of hold them together with the Orisa, you know, something to be able to keep them in there. Bunny Chan able to get out of that, but everybody else kind of taking damage. Dragon Strike coming in, looking to see if it'll get any value. It does separate out the team enough for them to be able to hold on. Bunny Chan continuing to hold that front line, but Space Mute and Magic Turtle, now Bunny Chan going to fall as that payload now making its way into objective number 3. 2 minutes on the clock as the stagger continues.
I think something very, very key about that was the fact that Space Mute used the bomb and nobody followed up with the positioning changes that were made in order to avoid the bomb. If you go and collapse on the different squads that separate and because they have to avoid the bomb, then you can divide and conquer. And they just kind of didn't. They still get a really good time back because of the fact that Space Mute didn't really coordinate that bomb as well as he could have.
Nope, I agree with you there. Like, all it would have taken was Bunny Chan sending out that Holt in the middle of the team, just like a second before they started splitting up. It would have pulled them all back together. They would have been forced to either dedicate a shield to the bomb or just kind of take the damage, essentially, and then they would have been able to get some value out of it. And I think that's, you know, it's just like you said, communication right now is showing to be really difficult on the side of Neko, and that's they're going to end up paying for that if they don't start working together in that way.
Mm-hmm. I absolutely agree. And by the way, like 4K, that insane 4K that Nightstrike got, that was a 5K in that fight. Because
oh, true.
I was gonna put it out, but I kind of forgot. Like, I was going to put it out and then I just forgot to mention it. He killed the Widow right before the 4K.
Oh, that's true. And then probably got a majority of the damage on the final. Just didn't get the final technical kill. And Chibi in the chat is just apparently scared.
A moment. Probably that's the moment.
Oh, goodness. Looking in the chat, yeah, they Trax also saying that it was a 5K right there. I wouldn't be scared either. I think that they've got it. I think it's completely possible for them to take this. They just, again, that communication.
I mean, if I had to go up against that Genji, I would be scared.
Well, it looks like we're going to see Pirate Ship once again, but this time we're going to see Bunny Chan on the Rhine instead, so they got a little bit more shield strength, but not a lot of reset ability.
Yeah, they don't have a lot.
Go ahead.
They have shields which have to recharge rather than just plop them down. I even think a Winston can be viable with Pirate Ship because it's just plop and forget. And
pretty much.
have to, like, if they get their shields broken, then you have to rely on land, which they're doing now.
And they're continuing to pull it. Nightstrike and Magic Turtle just mowing down the team right now. And I think that that's the big difference here is, despite the fact that they're using this type of double shield composition, is that Nightstrike is on that Mei as well. So not only do you have the wall to be able to provide some additional defense, even momentarily, you're still able to freeze the enemy in position and require them to pay attention more to you than to the Bastion that's raining bullets on you. And that's...
I think when I saw Logan play or pick the Pharaoh, I was like, okay, are they going to switch off the Moira or the Baptiste? And they're going to play Pharaoh with Moira Baptiste against the Bastion.
Oh, and Magic Turtle going to get that pick on Mango very quickly. It looks like we're literally seeing just the same match on the opposite side right now as they go ahead and move their way into Objective 2 very, very quickly. Pick for pick coming out for Magic Turtle right now. As we see Logan currently sitting at just about half health, not being able to really dedicate themselves to this fight to be able to hold up. And another 6 minutes, 10 seconds. What the heck? This is ridiculous right now.
Both of these pushes have been basically perfect so far. The first point, or the attack from N3k0, like you said, is looking very familiar compared to Stealth Bombers. They both basically push in with perfect timing. And now if they can push in without losing another fight, they're just going to have one of the biggest timings I've ever seen.
I think that that's going to be it, to be completely honest with you. Blizzard does end up coming out with the Immortality field up. Here comes tank mode. Oh, but Cloudy ends up shutting it down. Amp Matrix now out as the res. Oh, Mango with the double takes down both Tawny and Lynx. Logan following up on Bunny Chan and Space Mute as well. And that is going to be it for the objective. Again, 5 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock. Something looks oddly familiar about how this all went down. It may not have been exactly the same, but it was stopped just about the same place that we saw for the side of Stealth Bombers.
I think that N3k0 got too ambitious. They pushed in too far with the Blizzard. Just a couple of players which left the Bastion too exposed. You need to put the Blizzard on the Bastion for a little extra layer of protection, so that then the Bastion just gets that tons of damage.
That is fat! That is a fat one, but not able to get that cleanup is going to punish them. Dragon Strike and Bongos come out, but get deleted. Tawny is able to follow up. Logan with the barrage, and Mango with those arrows from the front in that Amp Matrix does end up taking down the team once again. Nightstrike is moving over to the Soldier as well as Magic Turtle on the Hanzo once again, but oof, that was rough. But they used a lot of ultimates in that fight.
Definitely. Logan's going to try and switch off his counter pick onto the Tracer, which does get countered pretty decently against a really strong Sigma or Baptiste. And Soldier's low-key one of the best Tracer counters in the game. So they have to be able to counteract all those counters if they want to try and get to those squishy targets that Tracer excels against, which in this composition is the Hanzo and the Mercy.
Well, we did see that come in to get some, but had to retreat back to the safety of the team. Coalescence coming out, takes down the Immortality as they continue to move their way into the objective. Gravitic Flux ends up getting 2 with the Protect as Space Mute and Bunny Chan able to follow up on that. That's going to allow them to continue to push that objective, getting almost a team kill right there. The only one left near the objective is Mango, and they're going to get deleted right there. 3 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock as they make their way into Objective 3.
Yeah, they just managed to get that massive Gravitic Flux. 2 players caught it in. They didn't quite have the lamp from Brandy available at the moment to really protect them from it. And now they're going Mango Doomfist, which I really think is a great pick here.
Oh! Almost a fat shatter once again. Tac Visor and Matrix coming out, doing damage, looking to see if it can get those picks. Oh, but Mango on the Doom, able to get that final pick on the Nightstrike, but it's not going to matter at this point. Dragon Strike and Team Kill ringing loud and proud. That's Objective 2 captured. 2 minutes, 49 seconds on the clock. I apologize. Objective 3 captured with 2 minutes, 49 seconds on the clock.
Objective 4 captured.
No, Objective 5. How long can this go? Honestly.
How many objectives can you fit in a Junkertown?
Let us count. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 25.
Just that crunch is the sound of the Omnium explosion. That's how many licks it takes to get to the
That's
center
how
of
many
Australia.
licks.
Ready for
Goodness
battle.
gracious. Well,
think-
it looks like we might be finding ourselves at a map 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna put that out there because this is getting to be quite the spicy matchup right here.
Incoming in 30
But
Who's
it
up 2
looks
right
like Stealth Bombers are up 2 right now.
Okay.
But
You're right.
I believe the Bastion will now be coming out on the defense to try to shave down what little time Stealth Bombers currently have as they walk ever so quietly. This is incredible! They're just like
like the whole-
sneaking.
Beautiful.
Here we go! And the fight begins already at the gates as we see the tackle already coming in. Nice Strike takes down Mango, the Immortality, holding out every time, but Cloudy does get the double. Will get reset as well. Logan gets that pick on Link's Disease. Nice Strike able to hold on just long enough to take down Brandy, but Logan's going to take them out as well. We will see both Magic Turtle and Space Mew be able to escape as they go ahead and make their way for this next push. We're going to see now Mango incredibly extended right there, looking to see if they can get Space Mew on their own, but going to end up being unsuccessful. Now the Discord is on Space Mew, trying to hold everything together. 1 minute remaining on the clock as the fight re-ensues once again. Space Mew able to take down the Immortality as they fight their way back into the objective, with Night Strike still holding on to that Bastion. The Shatter comes out from Cloudy in the back line, doesn't manage to get the kill it's looking for, but Logan ends up picking it up as Magic Turtle also falling to that. We're going to see the Bastion get reset up with the res, but Mango taking them out once again very quickly. 20 seconds remaining on the clock. That's going to be objective number 1 as they move in for another defense.
Yeah, I think that first attack or that first defense, which is really high risk, you need your Reinhardt to counter hit there because you don't have the Orisa that can fortify it. So you need the counter hit, and Bunny wasn't there with it, and that really just helped collapse it right off the bat. That Widow snipe is going to help them stabilize, I think.
I honestly thought that was very interesting that the counter pin did not come in at that moment, because literally Magic Turtle would have just been able to melt Cloudy on that Rhine while they were just laying there. But it is what it is. The Shatter comes in from Bunny Chan, but too early, not able to get the value as is needed. Logan able to get that pick on Night Strike, now coming in with the Genji as Mango gets the double tire right there. The Valkyrie from Link's Disease trying to hold on to the objective. Overtime continuing to tick away, and despite not using the Bastion, they're still moving that in furiously to objective number 2. But they gotta hold on. Space Mew is coming up on that Gravitic Flux, and we all know how much we love them Sigma 9s.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, and they've pushed this way further than they should have with 1 minute 38 time pick. I think second point Junkertown is almost a given drop unless you hold at the very end here, and given those 2 first picks, that's probably not going to happen.
And unfortunately, oh no! The Shatter ends up taking down Space Mew right as they come online for the Gravitic Flux. That's going to end up giving them objective number 2. Still no time in the bank, though. It's really going to come down to making sure that Space Mew cannot gain value out of that Gravitic Flux. And I got to be honest with you, nobody can counter Gravitic on their team. Not a single person. So whoever's touching that objective is going to get caught in that Gravitic if they don't take care of Space Mew very, very early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely, positively. But at the same time, there's going to only be a Graviton Surge and a window on the defense here, and that's going to be the Gravitic Flux coming on
Here it comes!
the defense. My bad.
Oh, it doesn't grab everyone! It doesn't grab enough to be able to pull everyone off the objective. They were just spaced out just enough to keep from Space Mew taking them out. Cloudy ends up getting that pick on Space Mew as they descend from the heavens, and I don't know. This might be an objective 3 in overtime.
Yeah, it definitely is. the composition that was being ran by Neko didn't really have a whole lot of synergy. Now that the Roadhog's there, it's going to be able to help counter the DPS a little bit, but will be
another shielded shatter right there. The tackle does come in, but not able to solidify the kill onto Brandy Love as the immortality keeps them up in the fight. Logan gonna get that final pick onto Space Mew as they continue to move their way into objective number 3. Just barely. Magic Turtle will end up touching the objective. The blade coming out from Nightstrike does take down Mango, but the shatter ends up deleting Nightstrike immediately. Tawny style trying to hold on with the Lucio as the counter tackle comes in onto Bunny Chan, looking to see if they can hold on to the objective. It is still a 3v2 fight, just barely within 2 meters of the objective. They are trying to get that final pick. Bunny Chan able to take down Cloudy as they continue with the fight right now on the objective. Tawny does have the beat drop. Here it comes. And that is going to be what they need to solidify. Shatter coming in, takes down Mango as Bunny Chan follows up on Brown Sugary within 2 meters of the final objective. They're finally able to hold them off, but whew, they've only got 2 minutes to make it all the way to objective 3, and that's going to be rough.
I mean, they only had 1.5 minutes to make it to objective 3, and they did it.
True.
Forehead.
True forehead, but
Yeah, I mean, by the time you get to objective 3, even if you have the perfect push, you're only going to have like 30 seconds left, so it's not really going to matter. You can't lose a fight up to there. Once you get to around the end of second point, even if you've won every fight, you can't lose one at that point. You can lose these early fights. What I think you have to do is go for compositions where you're going to be able to charge your ultimates or not charge your ultimates, but where you're going to be able to have an ult game where you're going to be able to cycle through the ults, and you can lose all the fights up until there's 1 second left, just as long as you win all the subsequent fights. So I think you need a composition that can really do that better, and I think you need something like maximum combos. You can have Nano Blade, EMP Grav, Shatter something, I don't know. But again, they're playing the Reinhardt
Shatter, just everyone kill everyone in the Shatter.
Shatter
That's really all it is.
But again, I don't like this composition. I don't like the Reinhardt Sigma because it just doesn't have the same synergy that Orisa Sigma or Rein Zarya has.
Nope, I concur with you right there. It's definitely going to be rough for them to be able to move in on this. But they were able to get the first 2 objectives very quickly with this comp. But Mango is on that high ground looking to take out that Bastion very quickly. Gonna end up being unsuccessful though, was literally trying to suicide bomb the objective. But even if they ended up being successful, Link's Disease on that Mercy is gonna continue to hold that Bastion alive and even bring them back from the dead. So it looks like they might end up giving up first objective, possibly. Nope, they're able to get back in time. They're going to be able to hold on to that. Hopefully, Immortality Field coming up right now. The Rock comes in, takes down Cloud's barrier as they go ahead and move their way in. Magic Turtle looking to see if they can do some damage. Will end up being successful. Space Mew, Magic Turtle, and Nightstrike will clear out the objective of everyone but Logan and take objective 1 with 1:50 on the clock.
Yeah, I think in that first round, Nightstrike just popped off. Just got 2 quick kills on the Hanzo. Just click heads, forehead, and they did it. And then second fight, the entirety of Stealth Bombers just came in looking just kind of more worried about touching than actually coordinating and making a plan on what they're going to do when they touch. So when they got there, they didn't have any idea on what to really do, and they just kind of lost the fight.
Agreed, but I think that the swap for Brown Sugary is actually going to be very important for them because I think they're planning for the long game. If at very least they cannot stop this Bastion comp, the best thing that you can do is get that Sigma 9. That's literally the best thing that you can do. Get them off the objective that way. Dragon Strike, though, coming in from Nightstrike, gets the double as Bunny Chan cleans up the others with that Fire Strike and that Hammer. The res does come in onto Magic Turtle as they go ahead and take Logan out of the fight once again. 50 seconds remaining on the clock as they move into objective number 3.
They did the right thing, though. They tried to hard focus the Bastion. The thing is, though, the healing and the peels were there for it, and they didn't kill it fast enough. You have to kill a Bastion first in this composition, and you have to focus it and kill it in like 2 or 3 seconds, or else you're not going to be able to fight it. Either that or play something with high damage yourself, like you can go your own Bastion, you can do double spam like what they're doing now, And I think Legion on the Mercy to help damage boost the Pharah for a fast barrage is going to help out tons.
That could be true. They got to be able to earn it fast enough, though. As we see, Cloudy does have the Shatter online, but so does Bunny Chan. It's going to end up coming down to who uses it first. Oh! And it's going to be Cloudy, and it's going to be Fat, as Night Strike ends up getting taken down by the Fire Strike. Immortality gets taken down as well. Shatter, in return, is Fat. Ends up getting the tackle onto Brandy Love and taking out Cloudy. Is a trade on the objective right now, as we see Magic Turtle get res, trying to get back in the fight, but Mango looking to see if they can take them down, ends up being unsuccessful as they move their way back onto the payload. Overtime ticking away right now. Logan does have the barrage online, but they've got to be able to call that out very early and very quickly, because Brown Sugary is coming up on that Gravitic Flux, which we will be seeing used. Magic Turtle takes down Logan before they're able to use the barrage in the backline. Amplification is coming out, but Magic Turtle gets the double Dragon Strike now coming out as Night Strike clears the objective, and that is going to be it. We're headed to map 5 as N3k0 goes ahead and takes the final objective here on Chuckatown.
Magic Turtle just was a moving. It was the BG-76 for a minute. They're just walking around, getting the eliminations with the recon mode, which I didn't even see coming. And this is going to be the massive play.
Well, I gotta say though, I feel like the biggest thing that they did right there was the fact that they chose not to stay on the payload. Because they absolutely knew that Logan was going to be coming in with that barrage. They just had to at that time. And so the best way to take down that barrage is to make sure that you're not on the objective to get barraged in the first place.
I concur. And
that was absolutely huge.
What do you mean?
Yes, what is map 5?
I believe it's the previous week's control map, right?
Well, I do not know what that is. So let's go ahead and figure that out.
Take a quick look through the conversation that happened last night. So you can talk while I look through this.
I sure will. Deserves karma in the chat saying my ears.
Yep. Last week's control point. Yesterday I did Nepal, I'm pretty sure, which was my bad. I'm sorry, guys. If you think you would have won better on Oasis and I screwed you over, that's completely my fault, and I apologize. But we're going to Oasis. Ooh. That is what is officially the map we're supposed to be going to.
I am feeling like I need a little rest and relaxation, so Oasis does sound like an amazing map for us to be headed to. Everyone's excited in the chat for this game 5. As we go ahead and start things up, I want to remind you all, if you love watching this Overwatch action, you should hit that heart button at the top of your stream, as well as that bell. Punch it to oblivion, because it'll let you know every time that we're online. Also hit that sub button if you're feeling so inclined. You'll get some amazing emotes and help support our amazing community. So we would definitely appreciate it. Teddy Ursa saying upsetty spaghetti. Was hoping that they could take that one, but just so close.
Who do you think takes this map?
I don't know. I mean, first control ended up going to N3k0 very quickly, but
yeah, I think they have the advantage here. This is a very
I don't know though.
I mean,
I guess
two maps. One is very open and good for Widowmaker. One is very good for Pharah, and one is just very closed off.
But is the question more that stealth bombers weren't warmed up for the first map?
That's definitely possible.
That could be it. I mean, we have seen teams be able to bring it back in the end just because their first map it just comes out that way. And they were close matches too. Like, so I don't think I can say.
What? I want to play with the Winston's.
No.
Never mind. There we go.
Wow, they got you. Jibaited. They got you. It's divey dive. And it's mirrored.
2017.
It's mirrored. Oh, man. Oh, no, it's not mirrored. Legion's on the Mercy, and Lynx is on the Moira. So one team has a little bit more healing than the other. But
yeah, this is just straight up old dive fundamentals right now. Nothing more, nothing less.
Oh, Night Strike gonna get that first strike coming in on Legion right there, so no res for the side of Stealth Bombers, and it looks like Bunny Chan is paying attention to when that objective unlocks and is gonna go ahead and cap it for the side of Neko. We see Cloudy and Bunny Chan going at it on the high ground right now as they're looking to get that kill onto Mango. Will end up being successful as Night Strike takes down Brown Sugary right after the DMAC. We're gonna go ahead and see Stealth Bombers go for that regroup. 15% in climbing for Neko.
Yeah, I think that was really good coordination. While Night Strike was using Swift Strike and Melee Strike to get a first strike, you see there was Bunny on the point trying to cap it, just not committing too many players to capping point, and most of the resources were focused on winning fight, and that's what you have to do in these sort of situations. And now we have a mirror.
Ooh, exact mirrors coming out this time around as they go ahead and make their way into the side. Logan gets the pulse bomb on Bunny Chan, but right before they take down Brandy Love, so it's a trade and a continued trade happening as Night Strike takes down Legion, and Tawny following up on Brownie for that final kill right there. Mango also falling as they continue to hold on to this objective. Neko definitely showing dominance here on Oasis, 57% in climbing.
I think their dive is looking a lot better. I think Bunny is so far probably coordinating and using Leap more aggressively, and I think that Cloudy isn't really responding as well as he could. So they're kind of getting a little bit run over, so I really want to see them pace it up a little bit. That's a nice pulse bomb.
Ooh, that pulse bomb comes in, does damage, and gets the kill onto Mango. Diva Bomb going into the back line, not able to get a whole ton of value right there, unfortunately, as the Primal coming out from Cloudy, just obliterating the competition with the help of Logan, gets the triple quad kill on the objective. Coalescence now coming out to solidify things, and that more than likely is just going to be a cleanup of all Neko wafers on the objective as we see Stealth Bombers take the objective and start their percentage climb.
Yeah, they're going to have the Pulse Bomb and Dragon Blade here, as well as the Sound Barrier, which should be able to counteract any offensive ultimates. But at the same time, there's a Primal, there's a Blade, and there's a Sound Barrier on the opposite side. And this really is just so even in the ultimates. I think that if Logan gets a massive Pulse Bomb, then that could really be the thing to win the fight. But
Here it comes! The beat comes out for either side with the single blade coming out from Mango. Ends up taking down Lynx as Cloudy follows up onto Tawny. It's a 4v6 fight right now on the objective as the Primal comes out for Bunny Chan, looking to see if they can get the cleanup, but Logan takes down Night Strike before they're able to do any damage. Bunny Chan is able to follow up on Mango, but that is going to be it for that fight. They're going to go ahead and regroup for this next fight. As we see the rematch come in from Space Mew, they're going to be able to hold on to that coalescence. The fight hasn't even ended. They're just reigniting the fires right now as the Primal goes out for Cloudy in the backline. Legion able to take down Magic Turtle on that Tracer as they move their way back into the objective, trying to see if they can even out the picks. Here comes the Blade into the coalescence, shutting down Legion. Diva Bomb now coming out for Brown Sugary, takes down Bunny Chan as Brandy Love follows up on Night Strike. Diva Bomb in return from Space Mew, not able to get the same value, unfortunately, as Link's Disease able to take Cloudy out of the fight, looking to see if they can reclaim the objective, but Logan still holding on. Magic Turtle and Mango trading blows on the objective right now as we see both dive compositions coming back in to solidify this. 85% and climbing right now for Stealth Bombers. It's the Pulse Bomb now coming out for Magic Turtle. Isn't able to get the value it's seeking. The DMAC ends up coming out as Night Strike now swapping over to the McCree. Ends up taking Logan out of the fight, as well as Cloudy going up to the high ground. Beat Drop comes in to solidify the 4v6 on the objective to try to hold on. Overtime ticking away right now for the side of Stealth Bombers. If they can hold on, if they can get the picks that are needed, they can get this objective. But right now it looks like Neko is cleaning up Tawny style right now as they just participate in every single kill on the objective. We're now going to see Cloudy swapping over to the Hammond, but get taken down by Space Mew. 97% and climbing. High noon. Nobody's going to be able to get there in time. And 100 to 99 again. We will see Neko take the lead here on Oasis.
Space Mew and not Night Strike. Space Mew and Magic Turtle were the heroes of that round. The Tracer and the Diva barely contested just long enough for the rest of the team to get back into that fight. And they got kills too. they kept the team in that. And then when Night Strike came back onto the McCree, nobody on the side of brain fart.
Stealth bombers.
Brain fart. Nobody on the side of brain fart was able to, like, they weren't focusing the Tracer, or they weren't focusing the McCree. McCree is one of the easiest dive targets in the game, and they just let him be, and that ended up being their downfall. Just they stalled long enough for the McCrizzle to come back, post until they lost.
Yeah, I think that is kind of what it ended up coming down to, because even Night Strike on that McCree was able to pick off Cloudy, kind of escaping to the high ground where normally they would have ended up being safe. But I think it was just because the comp was so brawly at the time, and they were essentially in overtime. They just weren't paying attention, and unfortunately it just came out too late. Oh, the tackle comes in. Night Strike able to get the double there on Logan and Brandy, but Mango trades it up onto Magic Turtle. It looks like we will see Neko go ahead and take this objective, though, and start their percentage climb, but the fight is far from over right now as they look to get in for that. Oh, no, they're going to regroup.
Tawny's been very bloodthirsty so far on this Lucio, getting first picks actually a lot more often than you might expect, and Bunny Chan is getting a lot of damage, and as you can see, 93% about to have this shatter, and this could potentially be massive.
This could be it. Oh, it gets one, but not going to get the follow-up on it, unfortunately. The tackle was just a little bit off. Oh! But the trade comes in, also doesn't get value, unfortunately. Logan with the double in the backline, though, as Cloudy and Logan just go ahead and clear the objective of every Neko player. At 37%, they're going to go ahead and take control and start the percentage climb for Stealth Bomb.
Logan just took over that fight, got 4 eliminations. The first 2 kills that their team got in that fight were Logan. And then the last 2 of the later kills were Logan. Logan just completely eviscerated Neko.
Ooh, that stun grenade coming in right there almost ended up taking down Cloudy, but thankfully the team was able to hold them off right now. We do see Mango now joining the high ground on that Hanzo with Brandy Love, looking to see if they can hold them off, and the percentage has now matched. And again, we're seeing Neko kind of in this position where they're just kind of holding.
Night Strike got a flashbang on the flank there, trying to catch Magic Turtle, but couldn't actually get an elimination. That's going to be shut
bad! Oh, it's bad! Oh, it's bad! Oh,
that's almost as bad as my ex!
Ooh, that's not nice, man. I'm sure they're your ex for a reason, but come on. Goodness, but that was absolutely fat right there, and it came down to the fact that they were ready for Bunny Chan. Once again, Bunny Chan had that shatter to counter, but Cloudy was like, just wait a second. And that's all it took. Bunny Chan sent that shatter right into him, and they know they're going underneath now.
Interesting. I don't really see this come out too often. And Tawny out of position.
High Noon coming out. Doesn't end up getting the value it needs to, unfortunately. Cloudy and Bunny Chan just going at it right now. Link's able to take them out with the help of the flashbang as Bunny Chan takes down Mango. In return, it looks like we're going to go into overtime once again as Bunny Chan gets the tackle. The beat drop coming in from Tawny, but the fight is kind of already won. So I'm kind of wondering why they ended up using that. 42% in climbing right now as Neko takes control, but all it takes is one fight, and we're going to see a win here for the side of Stealth Bombers.
Yeah, that's really crucial, because remember, Lucio has the slowest charging ultimate in the game. It costs 2,960 points, 2,980 points to charge it, and for point of reference, Reinhardt costs about 1,900. And that's a great first pick, and a counter pick as well.
The Graviton coming out in the back line, though. Trying to... Oh! One shatter for... Whoa! Logan with the triple kill on the shatter. Cloudy gonna clean up Bunny Chan. That's gonna swap things back almost. Magic Turtle trying to hold on. Got off the objective just a little too long, but got deleted by Brown Sugary. Overtime gonna tick away. Nobody's gonna be able to touch 176%. Man, we have a fight. It's going to final map territory to see who will take it here on Oasis.
Yeah, I think that this is by far, in my opinion, the best map for Pharah in the game. if one team picks Pharah, I think the other team is almost kind of screwed, especially if they don't counter it or mirror it. This is so good for Pharah, and if I don't see one, I'm gonna be a little bit salty.
I think it's really good. Huh?
Oh, that's Magic Turtle on the Pharah, but no more.
Yeah.
There we go, Tracer, never mind.
And I think that's one of the things that's going to come down to is not so much the Pharah that we see from Magic Turtle, but Mango coming in on that Mei.
It shuts down dive so hard. Like, I mean, come on, Jack.
It could. It could.
The booster change and the Mei change makes Diva a little bit better against it, but it's still Mei. Like, come on.
I agree, but Mango's been getting off some pot. Oh, never mind. That's a great way to start off the match, unfortunately. Magic Turtle with the double on that Pharah. They're just going to retreat. They're like, nope, no. We're not doing this. And that's going to go ahead and solidify the objective capture for Neko as we see Stealth Bombers retreat and prepare for the next push.
Yeah, that was just Magic getting direct after direct after direct. And like I said, if you don't mirror or counter the Pharah, which Logan's gonna commit to, then you're gonna have a bad time if you don't try and mirror.
I think the thing we should be worried about is Mango coming in on that Doom Fist. Because I think that's going to be a huge difference that we see right here because there aren't, a lot of counters as we see Night Strike making an imprint on the wall. Magic Turtle ends up taking down Logan in return as they go ahead and move their way into the objective. Mango going to go ahead and trade off blows with Lynx and get that pick as they go ahead and solidify. Magic Turtle takes out Logan again after the res. Brown Sugary following up on Bunny Chan as they continue to fight for control right now. Tawny able to get that res on Lynx Disease, but gets taken down by Legion.
There's a
in return, the barrage is online, coming out, takes down Legion, but doesn't get much of anything else, unfortunately. Magic Turtle continuing to get pick after pick right now, but the Primal holding on to the objective. Is the battle in the sky right now between Magic Turtle and Logan, but Cloudy's gonna come up, wave hello to Magic Turtle, take them out of the fight right there. But the hold continuing strong, and we'll just hold 70% and climbing for Neko.
Yeah, Magic Turtle just killed everything there. Even though the barrage was kind of a dud, just so many direct rockets killing almost everything out there. So many eliminations from Magic Turtle. If you looked at the kill feed, it was just based, like, unless I was being stupid, everything was coming up Magic.
Yeah, pretty much so, and that's the first thing to start things off once again. They're going to be coming back in, looking to see if they can get it. Logan has come out as the McCree to see if they can counter. Space Mew able to pick off Legion right after the res again. And that's going to go ahead and make it a 5v6 on the objective. Space Mew ends up getting the DMAC on the Brown Sugary as they continue to fight for control. It's right now going to be a 100-0 fight if they cannot get it. Meteor Strike coming in from Mango, looking to see if they can take down Lynx, and will end up being successful as Cloudy takes down Magic Turtle with the Primal. Tack Visor coming out from Night Strike, looking to see if they can solidify. We'll take down Mango, but fall to Logan in return. Is a 3v3 on the objective. High Noon coming out from Logan, ends up taking down Tawny Style, and now it is a single fight on the objective, trying to get those final two tags. Logan will take down Space Mew, and we have a Primaling Bunny Chan, but I don't think it's going to be enough for them to hold on to it. As the Primal wears off, so does all that extra healing right there. Cloudy will end up following up on Bunny Chan, and the objective will swap over to Stealth Bombers. We ain't done yet, folks.
Yeah, I think Bunny Chan committing the Primal Rage there was a huge mistake. The rest of the team was already dead. You just fed ult charge. You were at 99%. You don't really have a reason to pop it. So I think it was just a huge mistake. But now it's a question if Logan can duel this Pharah out of the sky, and I really think that McCree is one of the best heroes to do.
It could be completely possible, but if Space Mew does coordinate with Magic Turtle, it could be a huge barrage in turn as they go ahead and make their way to the high ground, looking to see if they can take down. Oh, they will be successful. Night Strike and Logan will end up falling as the res comes in, but Night Strike follows up onto Brandy Love. It's a 2v5 fight on the objective, and Night Strike is coming up. Everything, the barrage comes out, Diva Bomb on the objective, but it's in the shield, It's not going to do much of anything, unfortunately. Cloudy able to get kills on that Primal, take down the Far Mercy as they continue to hold control of the objective, 55% in climbing. Logan able to come back with the double kill. Blossom, rather, coming out, takes down Brandy, but gets punched out by Mango. And they're going to continue to hold this objective, 65% in climbing.
You cannot Death Blossom there. You're coming in with 4 ultimate, sure, but this High Noon can shut down a Valkyrie instantly. And Magic Turtle is going into the 1v1 with Mango, and if Logan assists with that, that will be very dangerous. And although there's an ult advantage on the attack, I think that this could still very well go in the side of Stealth Bombers.
I completely agree with you there. It's coming down to the final fight, folks. Start getting hyped because it's coming down now. It's Space Mew and Cloudy end up trading blows on the high ground as we Brown Sugar taking down Night Strike. The High Noon does come out from Logan, isn't able to get the value as needed. Diva Bomb way high as the Meteor Strike ends up coming down as Link's Disease trying to hold on to the objective as much as possible with the rest of the team. Magic Turtle able to punch down Mango as it looks like the res will end up coming in from Brandy Love. Brown Sugary will end up following. Magic Turtle is popping off as the Doom as we see now Spin to Win coming out from Bunny Chan, just trying to boop anyone and everyone off the objective as quickly as possible, trying to set up Magic Turtle for those punch kills. We're going to see the slam now coming in with the uppercut. Logan and Legion taking down the heels as Magic Turtle, Night Strike, and Space Mew able to solidify some picks on the objective. Legion able to retreat just before getting taken out right there as the Coalescence now gets popped from Legion, gets deleted. Tawny Sal swapping over to the Lucio to try to get back in enough time to ball and then cleans up the rest of the objective. Overtime continuing to tick away, and that's it!
Victory.
Neko walking away.
Sometimes all you need to win is a 4K from a Doomfist and some Spin to Win ball.
I mean, Spin to Win is huge. It just, all it does is displace people. And if you've got a very good Doomfist that is paying attention to where those, there's that fast shatter once again. But unfortunately, play of the game does not mean winning the match. As we see Neko take it away 3-2 in this incredible matchup between themselves and Stealth Bombers this evening. Go ahead, start blowing up in the chat who you all want to pop out as your player of the match this evening. Ty, why don't you go ahead and start us off?
I think this is so close. I mean, the DPS for Neko were on fire that entire time. Like, I think at the start, the very first map, it looked like Neko had the advantage in general. I think that they just looked more coordinated and warmed up. Stealth Bombers, then just the DPS exploded, and they looked like they had the lead in their grasp. But then, like, honestly, Magic Turtle impressed me so much, but Bunny Chan has it for me, I think.
See, I think I'm going to have to give it to the heels on this one. Both Tawny Sal and Link's Disease just absolutely supporting all that was going down. Oh, and Chibi, of course, those anti-nades.
Chibi was my MVP, never mind.
Just coming out with all the heals, despite everything that was being thrown at them. Chibi with those huge anti-nades in the first half. Tawny coming in with those Lucio plays, getting pick after pick on that Lucio, just being able to just follow up on kills that might have otherwise just gotten away and been able to regroup faster. So absolutely huge. All the healers on Neko are getting my players of the match for this evening. Looking in the chat, Chibi's voting for herself.
That is not allowed. How dare you?
Anything is allowed, my friend. Anything is allowed.
Except for voting for yourself. Come on.
What? I would vote for myself.
Wow. What an ego on this guy, am I right?
I'm just saying, if I'm popping off and Chibi was popping off, I would vote for myself. I'm just saying. Gotta put credit where credit's due. Look at the scores for this evening. Many of the matches, like the scores, just do not do this game justice because they just all, except for the very first map, they're all so freaking close. And that's exactly how this entire night was, folks. It was literally down
to the wire.
Single Q plays or just absolute great communication. and getting the picks that are needed. It was absolutely huge between these two teams. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Unfortunately,
Wait.
what?
Kazi voted Tani. Just got to point that out.
Oh, did
And
I
then
miss
the
that?
DPS.
Oh, the chat's moving way too fast for me to see that.
Yeah, Teddy voted both the DPS on Neko.
All right.
And Chu said that I always pick the main tank. I didn't this time. I didn't last time before that. I didn't pick the main tank in weeks.
I mean,
where have you been?
I'm just saying you did pick the main tank until you forgot about Chibi. I'm just saying. But thank you so much for joining us here at the Overwatch Cavalry Club Scrims. I do want to give some love to Trippy Ninja for being our producer this evening. Thank you so much for doing that job for us. And until next time, I'm Captain Jack. And that's Ty being quiet and shy in the corner. And we'll see y'all.
You cut out. It's not my fault. You are the
Oh,
one
my
who-
apologies. I didn't know I cut out.
Yeah, gotta apologize.
We'll see y'all next time, folks.